Hey YouTube, once again it is your vapinminuteman. I'm coming right back at you today once again from the mission headquarters. And today though we're going to talk about something that I've honestly not seen that much about anymore. What is a vape? Okay YouTube, once again today's video is more of a new vapor video because I've noticed that a lot of the reviewers out there, they really don't touch a lot on some of the stuff that some of our newer vapors need. I mean, they do talk a lot about some of the products, but to be honest, a lot of the products out there that are being reviewed are for the experienced vapor. You know, like, you don't want a new vapor going straight into a Sigelei 150. You don't want a new vapor starting off with temperature control. There's a lot of things that a new vapor like yourself, you need to know. First off, if you're going to start vaping, what is a vape? Well, a vape consists of three things. And I'm going to use the one device that I do recommend as a starter device. And that's the MVP3 Pro. I do have a review that I will link also with this. And the thing is, you've got your battery, which is your mod. Now you can actually get this mod, last I looked it was about $65 over at Vaper DNA. You've got your mod, which is your battery, and then there's two different ways. There's a tank and there's a dripper. But you know what? We're talking about the new vapor today, so we're going to set the tank or the dripper to the side, and we're going to talk about tanks. Now, in this tank, we actually have, this is the Kanger Subtank Nano. I do highly recommend it, especially if you're just coming off cigarettes. There's a couple tanks that you can actually do as a new vapor. There's the Aspire Nautilus, which I will do a review for. I just cleaned mine because I haven't used it for so long. There's the Aspire CE3 and CE5, which was actually one of my first. And then there is some sub-tank ones out there. But honestly, this has one of the best air draws from mouth to lung. But we'll get into that in a couple minutes. Now, this tank consists of mainly two parts. A tank and a coil. This coil just screws down in here. And this is a vertical coil. Now, anytime you get a new tank, you want to make sure to take this tank, put it in some nice warm water, and you want to wash it real good. A lot of times there's machine oil or anything you can think of that could be on that tank. And then your coil, you want to look at the hole sizes. These are some pretty good size holes. This one, I normally though only try to do no higher than a 70-30 blend. But in another video, we're going to get into about how to choose your blend, how to choose your nicotine, things like that. But with this one, we're just going over the essentials, what you need. And what happens is your juice soaks up into the cotton around the coil and it vaporizes it. Now I will be putting up a picture or some type of file on Facebook and Instagram about wattages, because that's something else that a lot of people ask me about. Rob, with your coil, what wattages are good? Well, there's no straight answer for that because every coil is different. But I can give you ideas for the coils. Like, for instance, this one I normally try to run right around. Right now my coil is bad, so it's jumping ohms. So I run it around 4 volts, roughly. Okay, let's take a vape and see how it is around 4.2 volts. Now that's actually a 50-50 blend. So, you know, it gives you a good vape. It'll give you a good throat hit to get you off the smokes. Now, and that was actually a mouth to lung hit. So, let me move this to the lung hit and I'll show you how good of a vape you get then. As you can see, still a good throat hit. Or good vapor production and a good throat hit. In my next video, what I'm going to do is we're going to sit and we're going to talk about your juice. That's going to be the next thought. What kind of juice do you need for what tank? What kind of juice nicotine level do you need? How to handle that? So, don't forget, once again, I do want to welcome every one of you to the Vape family. We are a community, and our community has to fight for our rights to be able to continue this. So don't forget, go out there, sign up for CASA, sign up for the Vaping Militia, fight for your vaping rights, and now since you're a member of the community, come on over, join us at myvaporium.net. We would love to have you. We're just a group of people that vape that love to be a community. So come over and join the community. Again, that's myvaporium.net. Link will be down in the description. And don't forget, you gotta fight for your rights to vape. Yeah!